Yeah, go ahead. Let's talk fantasy basketball.
So,
we are now introducing a segment every episode where we talk fantasy. What should we call this? What should we call this segment? We have to give it a name.
Yeah, my mind isn't working right now.
Let's call our let's call our fantasy section Hooper or Nah. So like if you so that week every week it's like one person who we thought was gonna hoop this week in fantasy didn't hoop. Even if he on your team.
You want to hoop or nah?
Hooper or Nah. All right, cool. So for our fantasy segment Hooper or Nah, go ahead. Let's talk about the hoopers you got on your fantasy team.
I think my first round pick was Jokic, if I'm not mistaken. And then Bradley Beal was my second round pick. And then from there I went and grabbed Alfred Payton. I got Rudy Gay, Al Horford, D Wade, Ilyasova, Ken Bazemore, Nerlens Noel, DeJounte Murray, Doug McDermott, Kelly Oubre, and Kenneth Reed.
Okay, that's not bad.
I think I have a very solid team. Because in our league, I know we get points for every stat, and we also get points taken away for turnovers.
For turnovers, yeah.
Yeah, so I try to stay away from guys who I know have high turnover margins, and also I try to get guys who can give me at least a stat in about at least 4 categories. I think the only scorer I went for really was Bradley Beal. Mm-hmm. That's really the only scorer as I look at my roster that I have is Bradley Beal. Mm-hmm. That's an important piece of my team. Rudy Gay was a sleeper pick for me. It could pay off dividends.
It wasn't really a sleeper. I had been eyeing Rudy Gay since the 6th round.
You were, but he was still left in round 8.
Yeah, he was
8, 9.
Yeah, but because we were in a snake, after I made my picks, by the time we got all the way to him, players started dropping off, and I had him on my board, but I couldn't get to him because of the snake draft.
Yeah, but I'm saying
if it was on, true.
That's a pick that I think could pay off big dividends for me. If he can come back healthy and he can have a solid season, like I said, I think he can come back and give you about 15, 6, and 2, and maybe a steal and a block. I'm cool with that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. Cool that's not bad. I mean, and even just taking a look at your team, you got Jokic. Jokic. Okay, because what I really tried to do when I was focusing on my fantasy is find the players that will hit, as you said, across enough categories. But really, I was looking at players' cumulative score, right? So what were their averages and what were their averages around? So in the earlier rounds, I try to have my cumulative score be over 34 to 35, right? In the first couple rounds. That's why for my team, I took Steph Curry as one of them. He's going to give you the points, he's going to give you assists, and he's going to give you rebounds and probably a couple steals. That's going to get you around. No, it's not. He was number 3 on. He was number 3 on. He was number 3. That's not a fan. That's an actual good pick, and it'll go with my team, which I'll explain in a second. But you looking at Jokic is definitely going to score more than 16.7 points this year. I think he'll probably be around the 21 range.
I don't know about that, bro.
Why not?
Because you have Millsap there. Jamal Murray has to get some shots. I think that his assists can go up, and I think that he could end up. I think more so we're looking at Jokic about 18, 10, 6, 1 and 1, which is great. And then also he's going to be on triple-double watch every single night.
You think Jokic is going to be on triple-double watch every single night?
Jokic is going to probably have about at least 10 triple-doubles this year.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot of triple doubles, but that's not bad. I mean, he has thrown the passes that I've seen him throw in preseason because didn't really watch him last year because I wasn't on the hype train like everybody, and plus Denver was just terrible to watch. I don't enjoy watching Emmanuel Mudiay play basketball. That's not a fun experience for me. It's the opposite of a fun experience watching Emmanuel Mudiay play basketball.
Yeah, I think he had 6 triple doubles last year. Yeah. He had 6 triple-doubles last year. So it's not unreasonable to think that he can get you about 10 triple-doubles this year. He has more weapons.
Yeah, he got way more weapons. I mean, even Millsap itself is a weapon. Yeah, I agree.
It's better than who was starting with him on Fareed last year? I don't think it was Wilson Chandler. Regardless, it was Gallinari.
No. It was Emmanuel Mudiay, Jamal Murray, Wilson Chandler, Gallinari and Jokic. Yeah,
but Gallinari was
Jokic actually plays. I mean, Gallinari played 62 games last year.
That's kind of not that many.
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
62 games is not that bad. He still played. He still played 3/4 of the season.
Yeah, but that was his most in like 3 years.
Okay.
Regardless, though, I think, like I said, I think Jokic will be on triple-double watch every single night. I try to give me a couple guys that I even think Horford might have 1 or 2 triple-doubles this year.
Yeah, I think Horford will have more than. Yeah, I agree with him.
So I try to give me guys like that. And I got DeJounte Murray in like the lower rounds. I think he's gonna play a big part with the Spurs this year. I don't think Tony Parker's coming back until Christmas. And even when he does come back, I don't know how much he's gonna give you after the torn quad. D Wade still gave the Bulls 18 last night, and I think only 29 minutes actually. I think he only played 29 minutes a game last year and still gave them 18 a night. So he's going to Cleveland. He still has something to offer. Bradley Beal, I think Bradley Beal still staying about 23 point range. I like my squad. And also, we were having this discussion, is Dougie going to start?
I think Dougie is going to start. Dougie hit a 3. I was watching the game yesterday, or day before yesterday. I think it might have been yesterday. And Dougie hit a 3. I was like, what the fuck?
No, did you see Doug come down the lane and yam?
No. I mean, he was yamming people on the Bulls.
Yeah, I know, but it's always shocking when he does it. And Dougie's going to start. If Dougie starts and he can end up giving me 13, 14 points, which isn't unreasonable if you're starting.
I mean, that's solid for. I mean,
exactly,
that's solid. Yeah, especially because I think Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to be an all-star this year. So then you got Tim Hardaway Jr., you have Porzingis and Dougie giving you 14 with Cantor off the bench. That's almost a play. He's starting?
Why would you not start?
I don't think he's starting. He's not starting. What do you mean? Why wouldn't you start?
Why would you not start Cantor? Who's better than Cantor on the Knicks?
Yeah, but for them, he would probably still be a key bench asset.
I mean, but you got Hernan Gomez, and you got Noah, and you got Cal.
Yeah, but Cantor can give you 17 coming off the bench. Hernan Gomez can't give you 17 coming off the bench.